All right, what's happening? What's happening? What's up? Welcome back to another episode. We back again, y'all. It is the LaVar Walker Show. I gotta let this music play because I just like my song. Welcome all 40 of you guys. Hey, what's up? What's up? What's happening? There we go. What's happening? Welcome back to one of the greatest podcasts on earth, if not the greatest podcast on earth. This is the LaVar Walker Show. Welcome to each and every one of you as we talk about what the hell is going on. So what's going on, y'all? I just took the music out. Let me enable these comments. What's happening? What's happening? There's a lot going on. I just want to hurry up and get it in today. The first topic of discussion, we're in a severe heat wave. I was just sweating profusely for no reason. I thought I was having a heart attack. That's literally how hot it is. And I have a nice AC system in my house, but I got out of the shower, I dried off, and my wife was like, you are leaking. I was still leaking. And I was like, oh my God, I'm really gonna have to get myself checked out. I went and had my physical today. I went to the doctor's office, had my physical, and I'm of age now where I need to get the old colonoscopy. It is time for them to go up my ass and see what's going on with my internal organs, to see what's going on in my gut, to see if those chitlins are clean up in there. So I went to the doctor. And when you get physicals now, like, look, I got a good physician. Shout out to him. But man, they so busy and slammed, they barely, they really can't check you appropriately. It's no way. You walk in, raise your right arm, raise your left, deep breath. Okay, good to see you. You take care, my friend. You take care. You're doing comedy. You're still on the road. Oh, good. We're gonna have people come in to give you blood work. You pee in cup, and you go. That was literally my doctor's appointment, and the appointment was at 10. He didn't walk in the room till 11:30. So I sat there. It took another 20 minutes to get in there. And then I'm just sitting like on the little, the little table. And then he finally walked in to check me. I pissed in the cup. The phlebotomist lady took blood. My phlebotomist looked like a mosquito, which was interesting to me. She came in there looking like a damn mosquito to draw 3 pints of blood and do my EKG. She did the EKG and drew the blood. I say, damn, you got the triple certifications in here. So shout out to her for looking out. And we're going to jump in real quick because I got to get out of here and I got to go tell some jokes on stage. And the first topic of today is our former president, Barack Obama. Unfortunately, his chef died. His chef drowned in Martha's Vineyard in the river, or like, I don't know, in a lake or ocean or something. He drowned. And it's quite fishy. I don't know what's going on, but I have it queued up. This brother, shout out, my condolences to him and his family. But yeah, he unfortunately drowned. And as you can see, it looked like he was in great health, and he was like damn near an Olympic swimmer. He used to swim laps. So I don't really understand what's happening. I do have a couple of jokes I would like to do. I don't know if he walked in there and saw some shit he wasn't supposed to. I don't know if he saw the aliens and they were like, what are you looking at? Barack, hey, what did you just see what I saw? And he's like, yeah. And hey, he ended up drowning. Or maybe he didn't make them lemon pepper wings right. That seasoning could have been off. And hey, sometimes these chefs don't get the shit right. They got to go. The shit was off, man. He came out there with the chicken, and maybe the last thing he saw Barack say was, I thought I told you I wanted lemon pepper. And then he woke up at the bottom of the river. This is very, very sad. I don't I don't know, but it's just weird. This shit is weird. What is going on? This is very weird. This looks like, to me, and I'm not like making any allegations. I'm just a clown. I just tell jokes. I'm not like, what I'm saying, like a journalist. But this appears to me to be this smells fishy. This smells very, very fishy, especially because he could swim. And a lot of black people, we don't know how to swim. I'm so glad I put my son in swimming. I can't really swim myself. I'm okay. I'm not gonna necessarily, I can get in the pool and kind of paddle a little bit, but this was just so fishy. I don't really know, man. Like what happens? What's going on? Like what's really going on here? Haunting moment. 911 dispatcher reports possible drowning at Barack Obama's $12 million Martha's Vineyard estate before his personal chef Tafari Campbell, 45, was found dead in a paddleboarding incident. That just sounds very, very, and I've performed at Martha's Vineyard several times. If y'all live in Martha's Vineyard during like August, September, shout out to Damon Williams and Steve Capers. They do an amazing comedy show. And I believe we did it in the Bluff. This was in Edgartown, Great Pond. 911 call for the personal chef Barack reported a possible drowning. On Monday, rescue crews found the body of Tafari Campbell in 8 feet of water. 8 feet of water? Come on, man. Now that's weird. This man, as you can see, I just showed y'all, he was like an Olympic swimmer and he dies in 8 feet of water. Campbell, a longtime chef for the Obama's vanished Sunday evening while he was out with another on Edgartown Great Pond. He was last seen struggling to stay above water. When dispatchers sent crews to the scene, they relayed Edgartown Fire and Water rescued for a 40-year-old male, possible drowning. Investigation into his drowning continues as Obama's posted a heartfelt tribute to the cook. Look at him, man. Brother look like Mekhi Phifer or something, man. That is crazy. Well, this is rather sad. He was he had on all black. He was a venerated chef. Last year, we're all black without a life jacket. He didn't have his life jacket on, but damn, 8 feet of water though. Was it monsters or creatures in that water? Could something have pulled him down? Something sounds really fishy about this. This almost sounds like, they said when it kind of sounded like when Jeffrey Epstein somehow killed himself by breaking his own neck and choking himself out to death. This is just fishy, man. This sound like some shit off Scandal. I think the brother Tafari walked in there and he saw something he probably shouldn't have. And they probably said, well, hey, it's gonna have some curtains. I'm sorry, Tafari, I'll let you go. I'll let you get out of here. He didn't post on Instagram he couldn't swim. He said he could swim. The man could swim. I just showed you him in an Olympic-sized pool swimming, or maybe he was learning how to swim. Maybe he was learning how to swim. But it's very, very fishy. Very, very fishy. Even when you think about this, right? So with that whole Jeff Epstein thing, like Bill Clinton had boarded Jeffrey Epstein's jet about 27 times. He had logged on this jet going to Pedo Island. And Jeffrey Epstein, in his house, he had a big painting of Bill Clinton in a dress. Look at this. Look at this. Jeff Epstein painting of Bill Clinton in a dress. This is the painting that this man had hanging of our former president in his home while they were friends. Like, I don't even get, like, could you imagine going to your homie's house and he got a big ass a big ass professional painting of you in a blue dress pointing. So this looks like to me like Jeffrey Epstein had something over Billy's head. It like he had some information. It was like Jeffrey Epstein had Bill Clinton's balls in his hand, and he was like, "Hey, I would hate to release this tape, Bill. So you're gonna need to do what I say." I mean, this guy Jeff Epstein was something else. He had like ex-presidents. He had the dude and one of the kings or something in England, not the king, but the Prince Andrew. He had all of these elitists, I guess, kind of by the balls because they were going to this island with these young kids, and it's very sad, man. A lot of elitists in this country like the children. It's crazy. It's a whole exchange of that. Now, I'm not trying to sound too Alex Jones here, but this is some bizarre shit. And then Jeff Epstein goes to jail and just dies. And it just seems like the elites got together and say he got to go. We got to get him out of here. We don't care. The cameras suddenly stopped working in the jail during the time he was killing himself. They didn't see nobody go in or out for an hour. It's like, come on, man. It's very hard to get over on people in this digital world we have, where there's literally a camera. There's millions and thousands of cameras everywhere. But this is all fishy. My prayers out to Chef Tafari and his family. And I just wish them the best. Also to the Obamas for losing their cook. Hopefully the next cook won't walk in and look at shit he's not supposed to see and end up in the bottom of the river. I'm gonna move. I'm gonna move right along. Also today, man, it was a scare. Bronny James, son of LeBron James, who just is assigned to USC to play for USC college basketball, had a heart attack today. 18-year-old kid had a heart attack and was rushed to ICU, which is rather bizarre. He suffered a cardiac arrest, man. Now that is weird. Now he's in stable condition, but he had a cardiac arrest. And this is something similar to what happened to Shaq's son, Sharif. LeBron James' son out of ICU. Let me pull that up too for you guys. Let me add that to the stream here. Y'all can see that's LeBron and his son. Ah, man, very, very sad. 18-year-old son of NBA legend LeBron James has been hospitalized in a stable condition after going into cardiac arrest while practicing basketball at USC. The family spokesman said medical staff treated LeBron on site. He went into cardiac arrest on Monday morning. Oh, my goodness. Very, very sad. My prayers go out to LeBron and Savannah. I cannot imagine the panic they must have felt, especially when you're dealing with your son. And then I was on Twitter and Instagram, and there were a lot of like fools talking about the jab. They want to blame this shit on the COVID vaccine. This is something I'm like, come on, man. I mean, if it is a COVID vaccine, it should be like hundreds of millions of people just dropping, bro. Like, I believe a little bit over half of the U.S. population was vaccinated. Now, as far as the long-term effects of this vaccine, I don't know what's going to happen. I'm vaccinated. Who knows? Maybe I'll grow a tail in a couple of years. Maybe we'll all have tails. All of us that are vaccinated will be walking around with tails or some shit or grow a dragon head. I don't know. But I don't think it's the time to reach to blame shit on the vaccine. I saw a nigga he got in a car accident, blamed it on the vaccine. Everybody blames everything on the vaccine. I don't think this is the time, though. I mean, that is bizarre, but we've seen players who are dehydrated and they running up and down that court all day. It's a lot of strain on the body, oxygen issues. Things can happen. You know what I'm saying? But I would say, and I'm gonna agree with Steve 858, I would I mean, I would tell him. I mean, it's very hard to tell him to stop playing ball because if the child loves to play it, it's like, oh. But I'm sure they're having that conversation. Like, do you, you know what I mean? I mean, Pop's a billionaire. Bronny gonna be all right no matter what. He's gonna be a multi-millionaire. He don't have to pick up a ball ever in life. He don't have to do nothing ever in life. He's going to be okay. But that's interesting. Do we tell him does he not play ball anymore? I mean, should we just end him playing ball? Like I saw Shaq's son. I don't know if he's still playing, but very, very sad, man. Very, very sad. And shout out to LeBron for being such a great father. LeBron is an example of good fatherhood, good man, good, strong black family. They really exhibit black excellence. And he's a way better father than Michael Jordan could ever dream of being. I think Michael is a superior player, but as far as it comes to being a dad and family man, I'm going with LeBron all day. Yeah. I'm going with LeBron. I mean, it's obvious. I mean, there's no way them boys would date their auntie. You see, Michael Jordan had messed up somewhere with that boy Marcus. I don't know what happened, but for that boy to be dating that ugly ass woman with all them kids and he's 30 and a millionaire it's insane to me and it's sickening. And wait a minute. I'm seeing somebody say, let's see what we got here. Trap Medic Beats. I'm gonna let me pull this up. So he says, I had a friend who was very healthy and used to be Josh Smith's assistant, died from cardiac arrest while playing basketball, and he got the jab. Are you sure it was from the jab? Okay. And I'm gonna do something here. Do we have unvaccinated basketball players having heart attacks? Unvaccinated basketball players having heart attacks. Claims baselessly link COVID vaccine to athlete deaths. Yeah. Died from after blaming a case of myocarditis on 2 compulsory doses of fire. Ooh. I don't know, y'all. I don't know because Google could be a little bit biased. So I don't really know where to go and get that correct information for that. I don't know, man. I don't know. Like I say, I am vaccinated. I don't want to seem to be pushing the jab and shit on people or whatever. You do what you do. I'm gonna do what I do, but I don't know. I don't know. We get a lot of anti-vax people. Let me see. Mislead. So here's a study here. This is a fact check. Anti-vaccine advocates mislead on sudden cardiac deaths amongst athletes after the collapse of American football player Damar Hamlin during the Buffalo Bills game. Anti-vaccine advocates claimed on social media that the number of athletes who died due to heart conditions between 2021 and 2023 was the same as the period 1966 to 2004. This is unproven. The sources cited in the post do not support the allegation, for which multiple sports cardiology experts told AFP there is no evidence. Yeah, we would need to see the reports. Gold was also arrested let me see. From January 2021 to present, 1,101 athletes died from cardiac arrest, she said. Over a prior 38 years from 1966 to 2004, 1,101 athletes under the age of 35 died due to various heart conditions. Now they saying they blocked her. I don't know. I don't know. I got it in me, so I don't know. Hopefully I'll be alive. I don't know. This is very interesting. The website maintained an anonymous group of investigators said in an article in late December there had been 1,500 cardiac arrests Mm. A lot of young athletes are suffering. I don't know, man. What we got? Did they get us? I don't know. I don't know. I don't feel like going back and forth with this shit. But anyway, I'm just gonna say prayers up to the young brother, LeBron James. I'm glad he's okay. Bronny might just want to slow it down a little bit, take it easy. Uh, you say, let me see what we got here. Bill Hathaway, read the Substack of Dr. Naomi Wolf. All right, I'm going to check that out. I will look into that. Thank you, Bill. I appreciate that. So we're going to move right along. Also, too, is this a lot of sad news that happened today? Damn, this is a very sad day today. Gilly from the podcast $1 Million Worth of Game, who does podcast with Wallow. Today his son was his son's funeral, who died in gun violence um in the streets of Philly. Just so sad. So they buried him today. That's Gilly. Gilly is 39. Damn. Man, I thought he was older than me. But that is so sad. I could not imagine the pain and the suffering to bury your child. That is sad. It is very unfortunate that, you know what I mean, he did triple shooting. Very, very unfortunate. And that goes back to this thing about these streets and this street culture and this everybody want to be tough and shit. It just needs to die. We need to publicly, continuously shame brothers for even speaking that rhetoric. If you come up to me, talk to me about where you from and who you are, like I'm gonna laugh in your face or walk off. Because this is just it's just really pathetic. And then for the fact that Gilly does so much for the community in Philly, they give game on the streets and everything. But what we can't do, we have to be 100% against this shit. So we can't continuously straddle the fence and in context make it sound kind of cool, because sometimes people do shit like that. Like in context, you're saying one thing but you're kind of meaning, yeah, you know what I'm saying, I'm from the goddamn, I'm from that gutter, nigga. You know what I mean? Like, why do we as black people wear that shit as a badge of honor? I don't know. It doesn't matter. It's unfortunate if you are living in those circumstances, and you hopefully should be figuring out a way to get out. Yeah, so it's really sad. Bill Hathaway says the dudes that live that street life be 22 and look 49, just sad, and they die, go to prison. Yeah, they do. It's the same story over and over again. And but I think what happens is, it's a competitive. It's like a repetitive cycle or some shit. It's like, you see these kids in the hood, and one rapper make it, you got one hooper, you know what I'm saying? And now you might get some YouTubers or some shit like that. But you get one rapper, one hooper, and typically, a lot of them are born with, the athletic abilities to go pro, but they look to that rapper who is like deep in the streets, and him being in the streets is how he's rewarded. He sells his albums based off of how real he is and all that shit, and how he doing his thing, and kids are looking up to that, and they're going, shit, all I gotta do is be a street nigga and make music. You know what I'm saying? So they just follow the lead. It's just perpetual. It's perpetual at this point. It's a perpetual cycle, and that shit needs to be broken. And that leads me to our next topic of YNW Melly being retried. I'm just very, very happy they retrying him, because I believe he's guilty. Um, I believe he's 100% guilty, and I believe he's a psychotic murderer. I think he's a psychopath, and he needs to be put down, or he needs to be jailed for the rest of his life. But I do think if he is allowed to go free, that will be a big detriment to our community as black people. It's going to be a big fucking detriment to the community because he'll be another example. If that boy walk, he's going to be a legendary rapper. They're gonna praise him because he done sacrificed two people that look like him, and they're gonna praise him. They gonna call him the realest nigga in the streets and all this shit. And even Kanye and Drake could probably make a song with the nigga. And then once again, we remain on the merry-go-round. This merry-go-round of this street nigga myth, just this mythical street nigga shit. And then these niggas get on the boat with all the billionaires, and the billionaires grabbing them by their ass cheeks and hugging them and just doing all kind of shit, and they laughing where they would never laugh around their own people. Never. They will never laugh or be giggly and nice with me, nigga. But if it's fucking Mark Rubin or like some white billionaire, hey, how you doing? Like they just jumping double dutch and they're hop skipping and doing all this shit. It's just a ridiculous repetitive cycle. And YNW Melly should be set out in the field, and I believe sharpshooters should come in. Whoever killed that chef need to go see about YNW Melly. I hate to say that. I'm trying to keep this as PC as possible so I'm not blocked on Facebook and YouTube. Because that shit will happen. They don't care. So very, very unfortunate, man. The whole thing, man, especially that YNW Melly, man. But for Gilly to lose his child, and we gotta dead this shit, man. We can't keep doing this. We just can't. So moving right along, Boosie was in the news. He had compared himself to Jay Z. I'm gonna slide right into this. So Boosie versus Jay Z. Let's see here. Let's see what he said. He said Jay Z isn't relevant, but I believe he said that. He said this was on the Shade Room, where let me see here. This was on the Shade Room where Boosie says on the Shade Room, I F with Jigga, but this facts. Street N words in the South don't put Hove over Boosie. And I'm gonna repeat that again. You can see that right there on there. So he says I F with Jigga, but this facts. Street ends don't put Hove over Boosie. And I mean, this is what I say about the perpetual cycle. As we know that Jay-Z has elevated his brand, his life. He raps his truth, and Boosie is just so beholden to street culture that is annihilating us. And he's so like a bishop or like a pastor and shit, and it's just very, very sad. And to those men who believe that Boosie is somehow bigger than Jay-Z or better lyrically, everybody's entitled to their opinion, but I'm quite sure most of those guys smoke loose cigarettes, black and mouths, have dirty fingernails, and drive toe up ass Chevy Berettas. Okay, that with the shocks out in the back of them short bodies. You ever see them Cadillacs when the shocks ain't working and they be hollering out? I believe that those are the guys. And I posted that on the Shade Room. People was telling me, man, you from New York? I'm like, no, I live in the South, but that's just how I feel. I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't get it. You know what I'm saying? So, and it's just what it is, guys. Also today, Nicki Minaj and Missy Elliott were not put on the women of hip hop. I don't know who the hell did not place Nicki Minaj and Missy Elliott. Let me see. How did they mess that up? That is very sad. You know what I'm saying? Missy, Nicki Minaj, Missy. What? Did that say something? Oh, I don't know what that was. I must have hit a button. So neither one of them will put Missy Elliott slammed by hip hop fans. I guess they was beefing. Maybe they didn't put them in the women of hip hop because they was beefing and not working together, but that still doesn't matter. Nicki Minaj and Missy Elliott have done incredible works at hip hop, and I'm gonna go on a limb. I'm gonna give it to Nicki Minaj. Nicki Minaj, like my favorite MC. Like she dope. I mean, like really Erykah Badu. If Erykah Badu was really a rapper, she would be the truth. But Nicki dope. Nicki really can flow. She got bars, like, and she don't really have to rap about her coochie, you know what I'm saying, like the whole time. It's not, you know, she don't have to talk about her booty hole and her coochie, you know what I mean, for 17 to 20 bars. So it's, you know, and then Missy Elliott, man, that heat she was bringing. Come on, man. How can you even talk about women in hip hop without Missy Elliott, bro? Like, where are we right now? Let me see. I'm trying to find this article. Women in hip hop. Yeah, she was snubbed. Okay. So here it is. Nicki Minaj fans are furious that she was snubbed on Netflix doc about female rappers amid claims she and Missy Elliott refused to allow their music on. Well, maybe they refused. Sounded off a story of women in hip hop. Maybe they just didn't want to do it. Maybe it was beef. Maybe because Cardi B is, so, you know, maybe, you know, women could get catty and shit sometimes. So maybe it was that. Maybe it wasn't. I'm gonna have to take that back. Maybe it wasn't that bored because that just don't make sense to me. Sound like maybe it was just some beef and they was like, nah, we ain't putting on. So well, that's it. I'm gonna let me go through a couple of comments here. Let me remove this. Take that off. And we're gonna go through some of the comments, man. I want to thank y'all for checking in again. Brother Mark Robinson was good. Brother Wreak Havoc, I see you. Okay, Wreak Havoc at Chicago Pharmacy. I don't know what pharmacy you at, brother, but shout out to you. Tony Williams, I hear you. Riley J, Wreak Havoc, Arab Doctor. I don't trust Arab Doctor. I don't know what the hell you talking about. The fuck, quite fishy pun. Okay, a lot of conspiracy theorists in here. Twilight Zone. And guess what? Right, just in time, we have a caller. So let's see what our caller is talking about. Hold on one second. Hold on, man. Let me wait. Give me 1 second. I gotta put you on the. Hold on 1 second. Let me get you in here. Give me 1 sec. Bear with me. Bear with me. Okay, here we go. Wait, man, what is wrong with? Well, I'm about to get a producer. When I get some money, I'm gonna give me a producer. Oh, bro, you see, I'm out here thugging with this. Wait a minute. You should be coming in. Hello? Hello? Can you hear me? Man. Hello? No. No. I can't hear him. I cannot hear him. I'm gonna just say call back. Whoever that was, just call me back again. I got this thing connected now. I got it connected. If you want to call it again, just call in, man, because I'm trying to figure this out here. I hate when that happens. I gotta give me a cord or something to plug into this thing, so it'll just be right there for me.
Unknown caller.
There we go. All right. It's Gerald.
To accept, press 1.
Gerald.
Yeah, what's up, dog?
What up, Gerald? What's that? Yo, shout out to Gerald for calling to the show. Where you at, Gerald?
Man, I'm gonna call every day. I'm gonna call every goddamn day.
Wait, Gerald, because you in the truck. You on the road.
No, I'm sitting in my living room, dog.
Okay, well, cool, man. What's going on with you, brother? How you felt about today's show?
Man, today's show was good. I just wanted to share a quick story to be in agreement with what you said about these street niggas, these so-called street niggas.
Okay.
So just real quick, I joined the military back when I was 18, back in 1991.
Okay.
And I retired out the military. My wife and I, we did our time. We retired out.
Okay.
And I'm from the inner city. So when I go back to the inner city where I'm from, and I see all them dudes that was dope boys and had all the baddest hoes, well, they look horrible, huh? They look goddamn horrible.
No back teeth.
And the issue is they can't impute nothing to their kids because they never left the motherfucking inner city.
Yeah, it's a thing, man. Like I'm just on a crusade to just kind of, the whole culture, that whole subculture needs to be shamed, man. I don't, you know what I'm saying? I get it. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes people get in tight situations. Sometimes people make mistakes in life and, resort to some criminal activities. But, I just think with us, man, well, not all of us, but a lot of us, we kind of use that criminal element as some like an achievement or some type of merit badge or some shit. It's weird.
So what do you think they impute in their kids?
Yeah, I mean it's a perpetual cycle, man. But we need to
exactly.
What we have to do, Black people make culture. You know what I'm saying? Like, we put Louis Vuitton on, we put Gucci and shit on. Okay. If we come together as a collective, like, yo, man, fuck you, tough nigga. I don't care about that shit. It's stupid. And you start to shame it, it'll go into the darkness. But I do believe there is a glimmer of hope. I'm starting to see more and more of these younger kids. They are kind of shunning that shit. They're not really. I'm seeing more of them. I mean, it's still there, but I am seeing more. I think some light is starting to shine. I do.
Well, I'll say that I was shocked when I seen that you can finance tennis teams now.
Man,
and I think that was targeted directly at us.
Yeah. Oh, without a doubt. Hey, listen, they just set all kind of shit up. I was on something and they had like, I think Apple form was allowing you to buy shit and make payment plans on it. I was like, please don't sign up for this.
Motherfuckers walking around with a Michael Kors purse they got from Ritter Center.
Because we got to understand this, right? So on these platforms with these algorithms, what the algorithm does, it just shows you more of the shit you like. You know what I'm saying? So like,
right,
when you see something you like, your brain releases dopamine. Like there's a real chemical reaction, with this social media shit and the way we behave. And what that algorithm does is it collects that information. So just imagine you could literally become a slave to this shit because it's like, hey, you want the new Jordans? You can get them. You can do a payment plan. And then you get the Jordans and you get you a Gucci shirt and shit. You just getting all this shit and they just putting you in more and more debt. And you just become more enslaved and ensnared to this shit, man. I think that, it's kind of sick. And it's like now, bro, if you have a dream, like right now, if you dream about some shit, that shit'll pop up on Facebook. That shit's scary.
Ain't that crazy? That shit crazy.
Man, me and my wife were having a conversation. I think we was on the plane. We was on the plane and we were talking about something and a commercial came up on our phone. Hey, we heard you. We got it right here. It was crazy, bro.
Yes,
so I don't even do Alexa, dog. Like, you remember Alexa, they got all that shit in your house. And now
they still listen to.
And check this shit out. There's a company called Telly, Telly. You can Google this. They're giving you a free 55-inch television. basically the TV is just collecting data and pushing advertisements.
Wow.
But it's free.
Wow.
Because if you think about it, where we at right now, dude, your phone, a cell phone costs more than a TV, which is fucking insane to me. You know what I'm saying? Remember back in the day, like back in the day, if you had that big ass TV, bro, that shit was like wealth. Like if you had that big, you remember the big screen? Let me tell you something, brother. You had that big screen with that leather couch. Come on, man.
Yes, sir.
Bro, you rich.
Let that motherfucker warm up.
Man, come on, man. You hood rich, man. But now, man, these TVs, you get a 75-inch for $200. Put the crackheads out of business. Motherfucker steal a TV, man. I got this TV for you, man. How much for $100? Man, I can get it at Walmart brand new for $35 in the box. God damn, he just throw the TV down and walk off. This is where we at now, bro.
Now, here's what I want to say. I watched that movie, They Cloned Tyrone over the weekend. And that's a very good movie that hits on what you're talking about.
Well, you know what? Dude, I tried to watch it, but man, I literally have the attention span of a fly now, bro. And bro, I don't know what it was, man. I just gotta I'm probably gonna have to turn my phone off and watch it because it looked good. But when I was watching it, I'm trying to like, what the hell was going on in the beginning? I didn't understand who dude was or what he was doing. I just saw he got shot. You know what I'm saying? I know he a hoodlum or whatever, but what was going on? Did the pimp owe him money? What the hell, man?
Well, here's the thing, brother. I don't want to be no spoiler. I want you to watch it to get your honest opinion of it. I watched it and I was like, wow.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to check out that. Yeah, all of y'all, man, go check out They Cloned Tyrone, man. Shout out. I'm glad Jamie back. You know, he looked straight. He looked like he back better. I thought it was curtains for old Jamie Foxx, man. I ain't gonna lie. I thought it was curtains because I had a friend of mine pass. I was like, man, Jamie ass out of here. But
well, what do you think happened to him?
No, I think he had I think he did have a vascular event. I think he had like some type of heart attack, a stroke, or possibly even an aneurysm. And dude, I think he was messed up, man, because I just had a friend of mine pass, Clay Evans. He was the road manager for Lil Duval and road manager for T.I. for many, many years. Good brother, man. And he had a massive stroke. And I mean, when he had it and they told me he was brain dead, you know what I'm saying, I pretty much knew it was curtains, but you know, people like, hey man, you know what I'm saying, I don't say that, you know, so it just went on, man, and he was just out of here, bro. He was in a deep coma, and
I got
you know what I mean, he checked on out, and I went to see him and I was praying for him that he would pull through. But it's fortunate for Jamie, man, to get through this, man. I'll be honest, man, because that shit is rough, bro. I just had my physical today. It's like we become eggs or some shit. The older we get, it's like you a brittle egg, bro. Like you got to be careful. Any little thing can snap on your ass and break. So that's what's up, man.
Yes, sir.
Well, bro,
that's what's up, bro. I'm gonna get at you probably tomorrow. You gonna be on tomorrow?
Yeah, I'll be back tomorrow, bro, because I'm gonna be on here
and
Monday
I'll be calling you again tomorrow.
Please call me, brother. Y'all shout out, man. Shout out to my brother Gerald, man. One more time. Sir.
I'll let you, bro.
All right, bro. Take care now. Yeah. All right. All right. That was the good brother Gerald, man. So I'm about to go ahead and sign off, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. Been getting some pretty good feedback, but let me know how you feel, if you like it, or if you even don't like it. It's cool because I'm working on it. I'm trying to get it together. We got a few people picking up on YouTube really well. Shout out to all my YouTube people too. And this is this, man. And also every episode beginning Monday is going to come on at 7 p.m. These are going to be pre-recorded episodes. So on YouTube, starting Monday, every episode, I'm going to have a different episode pop up on YouTube at 7 o'clock, Monday through Friday. And I still come and do the lives, probably, 7:30, 8, sometimes around there, until I figure me out a system to where, I can keep this shit seamless and smooth. Appreciate you guys growing with me too, man. This is really dope, and it's nothing but love. So we gonna wrap today's show up, man. Thank all y'all for coming out, and let's fire that music up. I am LaVar Walker. Y'all can check me out on the new season of BET's Comic View. Also, you can check me out at the Baltimore Comedy Factory, August 18th to 20th. Make sure you get those tickets. If you can't get them, tell a friend to tell a friend and come out. But that's it, guys. Hey, love and blessings. I'm going to see each and every one of y'all tomorrow. I'm LaVar Walker.